Hello there. This is a recording that I am making of a game that is in its alpha stage. It's called Asteria. It's one of many 2D platform sandbox games out there. And before you say, oh great, another Terraria clone or another Terraria in space kind of game, well, this game is kind of like that. It's futuristic, as you can see, and it does take a lot of influence from Terraria, but it also takes a lot of influence from such games as Metroid, especially Metroid, and also seems to have some Mega Man influence to it. But the story goes that the story's pretty basic, to be honest, but that's okay. Games like this are about gameplay, not about sensationalism. But the story goes that there's this planet Earth wanted to colonize, colony ship was sent out. The second you landed, well, aliens invaded the colony ship, and now as far as you know, you're the only one left. So yeah, this is you. This is the first area that you appear in when you start a new game. I'm guessing this is supposed to be the ruins of the mothership. So here we go. We'll go ahead and get out of here, or do everything we need to get in here. That first chest contains your first weapon, an iron blaster. And when I first started playing this game, wow, it was crazy. Enemies did so much damage. I don't think they intended to do that. There was some kind of beta testing they were doing, and they left some settings in, but wow, I was getting slaughtered in seconds. Not in here, not in this mothership ruins area. It was the second I stepped out into the overworld, I would get slaughtered just right off the bat. It was crazy. But they very recently released a patch, and I'm happy to say that the game is extremely playable now. Here's another chest. Contains some stuff. Stuff basically that we use at this milling machine. And when you come next to any crafting furniture, like a milling machine, and here I'll show you the crafting furniture. There's like a furnace, the milling machine, and the workbench. These are light orbs. They're basically the torches of the game. Furnace requires 100 clay. The milling machine requires a field effect transistor and 10 iron bars that is. So yes, you have to smelt ore in this game, which is what the furnace is for. And the workbench requires just 10 iron. So for now, since I don't have one, and when you come next to the machine, you just hit W. Basically, you hit up, sort of, and that activates any crafting machine you're in front of or pointing to with your cursor. So for now, we'll make the iron mining tool. And one big difference between this game and all the others out there is how you mine. The mining tool is like your weapon. It's a laser. There's some places up here to use it. Let me set my waypoint. It has waypoints. If you die, you just respawn there. This is like the bed in Minecraft. So here we go. As you can see, this is how you mine. Basically just point and shoot. Makes for very easy, or I should say easier, exploration. The only thing I'm kind of concerned about is that it's imprecise mining. Games like Terraria, you mined out things block by block, which had some pretty, precise mining, which was good for building. Like if you wanted to expand your base, you could easily take out a wall. Well, here you just shoot, and you don't want to damage things. I'm sure they'll come up with something, because by itself the mining laser does make exploration much more enjoyable, but we need something for building and removal of furniture, things like that. Yeah, there's some of the aliens that supposedly invaded and took over the place. Let's see, a steel portal seeker. Portal seekers are used to locate the dungeons of the game. Dungeon entrances look just like this. They are portals. This is the exit portal for the mothership. I guess the mothership could be called a dungeon in its own right. It's more like a prelude area, though. But anyway. And here is the world. You start out in a snowy area. You see snow cascading down the hill. Let's not go up there. That's a hive. I want to... And there's another thing. Bees are everywhere in this game. They spawn all the time sometimes. Yep, see, the second you kill a bee, here comes another one. That is something I need right now. That is iron. And of course, here come more bees. I'm sure they'll fix the spawn rate. I've already talked to the developers of this game, and they're not just totally happy with the spawn rate. They're looking to create the right kind of challenge without everything being so annoying like this. See, because... well, that worked. Really. And when you place stuff down, you can place it at different, well, methods like a paintbrush. Here we go. Leave me alone. I wants me some iron. Alright, what I need to find now is some coal. Alright. I'm going to take this grass out of my inventory because I don't want to place grass down. And let's see. Yeah. I forget, what do I need to make a light orb? I need coal, so yeah, I need coal very much. Because as I start digging around, it's going to get hard to see. Yeah, when I first started playing this alpha, well, let me tell you, the enemies, there was things called leapers. I thought that was coal at first, but that is, I think that's sodium? Yes, sodium. Sodium you use for explosives, I think. Once I get a workbench going, I'll know for sure. Let's see, let's try going down at an angle. With the way the mining laser works, it's best to mine at an angle. So if you want to go downwards, you can just kind of run back up like that. Yeah, but if I can find some coal, and I also need some clay, because with clay, I make a furnace. And with the furnace, you smelt the ore you find and make the bars. Or ingots, as they're called. Not finding anything right off the bat. Let's get into dark areas. Some of the other games I've played of this, I found coal right off the bat. In fact, I think they start you out, they purposely place some coal near the beginning where you start out, maybe. Could have just been lucky in some of these other games. Oh, jeez. That's another thing they need to do. In most games, when you get hit by an enemy, there is an invincibility period. You're invincible for a second or two. And that's not so in this game. You just keep taking hits at a rapid pace. I think they need to change that. That might change a lot of the gameplay style that they've got, but I think it's needed. There's some clay. Maybe I'll find some coal right off the bat. Let's give ourselves some room to work with here. Now this is enough clay that I can make a furnace. Oh, this is more than enough clay. There, you can see what I'm saying when I say that the mining is imprecise. You don't just click on a block and remove it. You have to aim. There's no right-click function. I'm right-clicking right now and the mining tool doesn't do anything. Maybe they can add a right-click function to where you can remove individual little pieces to make things more precise for when you're building and stuff. Oh, there's more of that sodium. And I want to make a pretty large area in here because I want to set my furnace in here. My furnace is a pretty large thing. Alrighty. And if you're wanting to make a flat surface, all you have to do is put the brush at your feet, left click and hold, and just kind of walk slowly along. And you've got yourself a nice flat surface here. Oops. So let's get that furnace. I don't think it acknowledges that last slot. Let me make some room here. I need a lot more iron ore than that. Alright, there, as you can see, that furnace is pretty big. I'll just set it down there. And let's see how much iron we can make. We can make 11. I believe that is enough. What I need to do is make a workbench. Yes, that's enough for a workbench. So there we go. And as you can see, not all of the graphics are in. Again, it's an alpha. There's a lot of placeholders. If I haven't mentioned it already, I should mention you may even see some enemies like that as I play the game. Sometimes there's enemies that are an orange square with a label attached to it. You know, when I first started playing, there was a lot of those, but with the update that was just very recently, a lot of the graphics got added. So they're working on this, and a lot of progress is being made. What I need to make are things like this steel mining tool, and yeah, that text has gone off the edge of the screen. They'll fix that. But yeah, I need to make this steel mining tool. What I need is one of those, and I can tell you right now, I'm not going to get one of those by just digging around and fighting the basic enemies. I have to make it through the first dungeon. What I want to make is a steel blaster, and I need steel for that. To make steel, I need some of those iron bars along with some coal, so that's why I need to find some coal. And of course some more iron. But yeah, I don't know how many videos of this game that I'm going to record, but I'm thinking of mainly just... yeah, I really need to make some light orbs. What do I need? That's why I need that coal again. Let's see if there's some coal nearby out below. And of course, there's a chest down there. Back. Oh, what did I do? Did I use my sodium? Yeah. Yeah, I wish it wouldn't autofill your hotbar slots. I wish it would just put it straight into inventory. That's just a kind of a personal preference thing, though, I guess. Maybe. Who knows? That's energy. That's what replenishes your health here. Your health is energy. So as you can see, it's not too difficult as long as you're careful. Don't get swarmed. As you can see, I took some rapid hits there because the game doesn't have an invincibility period. I'm down to 50 energy. And I think the game still sometimes spawns enemies on top of themselves. Like you saw there, I killed one enemy and it looked like it, you know, it just dropped stuff. A mining, what was that? A mining drone. Let's see. Creates a mechanical firefly that provides light. There's one of the reasons why I hate bees so much. Looking at my inventory and here comes yet another bee. Let's just block that off. And there's another sign of the high respawn rate. But maybe I can get recharged this way. Back. There we go. Well, that's better. I thought I saw some coal down here. Yeah, there's no way I know up to... And there's another flying enemy. Let's make some privacy for ourselves. Yep, B, you can just hover around out there and leave me alone. Well, I think that's good enough for now. I'll continue my hunt for coal and other things that I need. So I may continue making videos until I beat the first boss, who knows. We'll just see how it goes. But so long for now.